a free company house in Final Fantasy. You could have a room, and then other people could check it out.
That would be kind of cool.
Yeah, our Tenko didn't work that hard, so we'll just give her a little treat.
Sorry about that. Nice outfit.
Yeah, the angel outfit increases the chance of picking up extra unique items. So in addition to the normal item
So,
pool, you can get. Uh, okay, so also there's a sign on the bath to tell you what day it is. This is Man's Day.
so we have. Do you want me to keep going?
Yeah,
Okay. So we have new bounties, 4 of them.
like new bounty tiers or new possible missions to make it less boring.
New bounties from Cetus.
Yeah, but are they like a different tier or are they just in the mission pool so that we get more variety?
Um, it's a part of an alert.
Oh yeah. Oh hey, we got a boss item from the boss we just killed. We got 2 items from the boss we just killed from the shrine. That was amazing. I
It's
saw
the
that the Grineer ghouls.
Yep, they were launched.
I don't
That's
know
pretty sweet.
anything about them except that they exist.
They're very Ghoul threats have arrived. These reoccurring bounties feature the ghoul monstrosities. Help defend Cetus and destroy the ghouls, but their destruction may not be permanent. Expect the ghouls to reemerge regularly.
So
So
I love how they did that on top of the acolytes.
they're much stronger Grineer. Like ridiculously strong Grineer from what I understand. We've got new Tenno weapons. So we have the Corinth, which is deliver a massive punch to each blast of the shotgun or launch a round that explodes midair, knocking down nearby enemies. We
Okay.
have the Ginsen War Fans. So it's a dual razor sharp war fans. We have a new stance. So we have
Ironically,
fans.
they don't use
What?
stalking fan.
No, they use slicing feathers.
I'm just saying, ironically, they can't use
We
stalking
have
fan.
we have new Grineer weapons. So we have the Quartak, annihilate targets with 4 simultaneous shots from this high caliber Grineer rifle, and the Stubba, inflict rapid fire bursts of pain with this Grineer submachine gun.
Huh,
We have the Magor Sandana and armor bundle.
that's neither here nor there for me.
You can now invite other players to your orbiter.
As opposed to them trespassing, apparently.
Right? We now
Okay,
have the personal
have you
quarters.
explained that on stream? What happened? Were you
I,
on
I,
the air?
I don't remember. I'll explain it again. So I was coming out of a Warframe mission, and this guy I wasn't even in the mission with, some Randy, ended up on my ship, walking around. We could talk and chat, but we couldn't use any weapons. He was like wandering around my ship.
So
And then
probably
when,
what that was like, you know how sometimes digital extremes they put
yeah,
some code in ahead of time and then it breaks and spoils the next update.
yeah.
It's probably that.
And then what happened was freaking when I made him leave the squad, like I left the squad, he didn't leave the orbiter. I had to reboot my game. And then we had anyways, that's added. Vignettes, so those are decorations for your room. Different stencils and an aquarium.
Every
So you can
game will
take
give
the
you an
fish,
aquarium.
right? And then there's the Soma chord. So you can unlock songs by scanning a Soma chord tone scattered throughout the solar system, and you can use those for your orbiter.
Can we also link our mana chord to it and just play our own tunes?
No, you couldn't.
Why would they go through the trouble of calling it chord if you can't link them?
I don't know.
It implies a relation.
And then increased decoration capacity. So decoration capacity has been split into 4 different areas: transference room, helmets, infirmary, personal quarters, and everything in between, with a capacity of 1,200 each.
Okay.
Which is pretty ridiculous.
Is that how many mounted fish people are expected to have?
Well, no, 1,200 decorations you can have on your orbiter for each room.
Yeah, but what are you going to do? Coat every square inch of the floor with an argon crystal decoration?
New orbiter decorations. So we have Warframe Articula. So you can actually pose like your Warframes in the orbiter. You
That's
can
going to
give them
get
different
messy.
poses, different guns. And then trees, planters, and more.
Sounds like a
Um,
lag fest.
there are new operator-specific customizations and animations, and they're based off of the different schools you're using. So each school has its own animation set.
At least you get it for free.
Some Captura improvements. Arcwing can be deployed in Captura, that sort of thing. And something that wasn't even in the patch notes. I'm not going to spoil anything for anybody, and I know that the community is really, really specific when it comes to stuff like this. But I will say this: the story has moved on, and I will leave it at that. So there's that.
Indeed.
Anyways, it's freaking awesome.
Any sneaky primes pop up in the codex?
I haven't checked yet.
Because I
I
swear they
probably
just
should though.
totally ninja'd the Aklex in. Because I didn't know
Yeah,
about it for like weeks. And that was when I was actively reading patch notes.
but at any rate, that's the Warframe update. And the Acolytes actually don't even have a patch note on here.
Well, no, but they have a big blue news article, like, right there.
Are they only for a console?
Um, no. The news said that the Acolytes were back in PC as well. Like, on the
Huh.
actual orbiter,
Okay.
in the news
That'll be
section
fun.
beside the nav.
There's also a new something called the Warframe Starter Pack.
Yeah, they finally did the freemium game thing where they offer like for $29.99 you can get everything you need to get an edge on the competition. Get 3-day boosters and cosmetics. It's like,
I need to see how
wow,
Tenno Bomb went.
I got like a 30-day booster when I signed up for free.
Right.
And now you make them pay for 3-day boosters? I don't pay for
So the
3-day
final
boosters, I just do the sortie.
so the final reward for Tenno Bomb came
Uh,
out.
Oh, what is it?
Ivara Solstice Sindana and Lotus Cookie Glyph.
Is that final tier, or is that the last one before the the bonus?
No, that's the ultimate goal. That's the final one.
Because I know they have like the ultimate goal, and then there's like a tier that exceeds it. It's
I don't
like
know then,
there's like the infinity tier.
but at any rate, someone has given away 1,037 gifts today.
Yeah, some people have nothing but platinum, and they dream of nothing but teeth.
They dream of nothing but teeth. They dream of nothing but charity.
Wow, that was a rather nimble jump for a fat ass.
A rather nimble jump for a fat ass. That is a pretty nimble jump, dear God.
He just like L jumped his asshole onto my face.
L jumped his asshole onto your face. I'll be right back. I need to go calm some people down.
You know, the underside of the Jollux's belly from behind when he leans forward looks like a big wrinkly fucking scrote. Especially, especially when there's a fucking needle coming out of it from puncture. It's a fucking scrote with a dick. Everyone watching this can see nothing but the scrote now. Okay, I actually want to be a part of this. It's the regen. Now, normally, you're in danger of being stunned by the Jolux when you stand that close to it. We can't be stunned. Don't do your big mouth attack right now. That was the worst timing to get hit. I always have a little trouble with the Jolux. It's so nimble for its size, and it has such a great range of motion with its attacks. Like, the hitboxes for them are enormous. I hope that hit. I spent a lot of time charging it. That definitely hit. Alright, let's see if we can get some massive damage done. I think Nagi knocked its horn off. Still got its patch of hair back there. If I don't use Stupor now, then when do I use it? Beautiful hit. Piss off, turtle. Almost dodged it. Okay, we gotta deal with Mr. Horny Turtle over here. Also, I hit it in the back in such a way that it should have rolled forwards. It was going to roll at all. Chose to roll backwards. It's so hard to break that top bit when he doesn't stay down. On front of the mouth isn't really where I want to be. It's all the same to you. Hit punctured sun. Well, that looks painful. That's a lip piercing that was probably unsolicited. So basically what I want to do is cut this leg off and then bash it in the head. I was hoping for a little bit more elegance than that. Oh, it just grew Phantom Limb instantly? Oh no, it did grow Phantom Limb instantly, but it was an arm. There goes the leg. Fortunately, it got up at the least opportune moment. Should you, like, not be a dick about it, because I was actually invisible at the time? I feel strongly that perhaps you should not be a dick about it. Golden opportunity. Squandered it so hard. Please stop doing shoulder charges. Last time I checked, you were not a Titan. It's so nimble for something of its size. Like, what an actual bugger. I'll have none of that. That's, not going to participate a clock on that one. Oh my god, though. Let's just cut off his hand that he uses as his primary attack. Wish I could tell Nagi to target specific parts. There we go. So what I'm hopeful for here is I can get the sword special back, knock it down, and then use it when it's on its back. It's going to be a mouth move. Not quite enough damage. Please fall, though. In such a way that I can hit you, if possible. I don't know if it can fall with the mouth out, because it's already off balance. That would be the stun move, if I was stunnable. There it goes. Now I just need DPS. No need to hold back now. Just keep hacking its scrot while I'm invisible. Still has a ton of life left for getting hit by 2 specials. Which I already forgot what they're actually called in this game. I can't begin to remember. No, surely is not coming to me. Speeding up my stam right here. One thing that I would have liked was having actual damage values appear on hits. So I could actually compare the different techniques and see which one does the most work. Slow but good Jolix fight. I just want to point out that you never picked up any grass.
Apologies for that. Like I said, I have to take care of kids tonight, so.
So you came at the opportune moment.
Did I?
Yeah, I just killed the boss.
They gave me a frickin' rhino blueprint.
That's hilarious. Just like a regular ass Rhino blueprint. Yamato's back. Welcome to the stream. Yep, everyone lives and dies by my hand around here.
Maybe. Maybe. Yep, the acolytes are here. So the first acolyte up is Angst.
Yeah, I think it's the same for both.
So after you get done with Toukiden, do you want to play some more for him?
I still have to get up at 6 for work.
Oh, so you're just gonna piss off after that?
Pretty much. For the next 2 days, that's my modus operandi.
Apologies for last night, by the way.
I figured you probably fell asleep on the controller. It's like your entire
Yeah,
face on the controller.
yeah. I wake up with like freaking imprints and shit.
Or a controller implant.
Controller implant. Controller implant. Hell no. Fuck that. Fuck that shit. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
And of course, no sooner do you deal with one problem than another one pops up.
Right?
There's another large Oni. Like, the large Oni are so, like, prolific. How do we ever manage to keep them under control?
I don't know, man. So there's pet beds in Warframe now too, apparently.
I did hear about that.
So can you have your pet like wander around the? Oh, they do wander around.
I always think I should breed another Cavit or something just to wander around the ship. Just like keep it in an adolescent state forever.